Hi, in this short video I want to show you how to build a lab with Mikrotik on UnetLab. I have a UnetLab installation and how to create a new lab. It's very easy. Just click add a new lab, call it somehow, the version 1, who is creating it, and add. So we have a lab. But I will open existing lab and show you how to add Mikrotik RouterOS to UnetLab. So this is a quite big lab already that I have, and so we can do edit, and in edit there is a now option to edit nodes. So let's add a new node. So for example, we have Cisco IOL nodes. Where is it? Here, which is iOS over Linux. We can choose the Cisco, so different other vendors, but for us it's interesting Mikrotik RouterOS at the moment. So when I'm choosing Mikrotik RouterOS, I have already one image loaded to the system. Let's add another image. Let's go to Mikrotik. Let's go first to UnetLab to get documentation and manual. So this is my website where I described how to install the Mikrotik RouterOS. And let's go to mikrotik.com and download some release candidate version and add it as a second version of Mikrotik to our lab. So where is it? Here we have the right image, VMDK. So when it's downloaded, what I have to do is to copy it to UnetLab server. UnetLab server is a Linux Ubuntu server, so what I'm doing, I'm just secure copying from downloads image to the home folder. Enter the root password for SSH, and it's on server now. So now my image is on the UnetLab server. I have to connect there and place it to right directory. How to do this? Okay, what we need to do, first step is convert the image. So that's the first step. I'm converting the image, and yes, I need to put the name of the image and the name of the file which will be created. So that's the file name. Okay, let's do a list. So that's a new file has been created. So now we are making the new directory on UnetLab folder, opt UnetLab add-ons, QMI, and we will say that it's Mikrotik 635 release candidate. Good. And now move this file that which we created to new directory. When the file is there, so we just run the last command, and when the file is there, we will see this image on UnetLab. So let's go back to UnetLab and open the nodes and add a new Mikrotik node. So there you can see that we have a new image which is a release candidate. So the same way you can add different version of Mikrotik. And so how we can configure the new router. The default console is VNC. So when I put this router here, I connect it. I have to create some network first, which will connect my Mikrotik with other routers. So this is the from AP1 to 131 to my new router release candidate, and type is bridge. So I created that network, and now what I have to do is I have to put both sides of this network to interfaces. So on Mikrotik, and the second on this AP. So Ethernet 1 will be AP131. So this is the network, and you see that my new Mikrotik is connected to some previous Mikrotiks from lab. So how can I connect to it? I will launch VNC, but I'm using Chicken VNC, which is a really nice application, and I will just place that field, that values, and yeah, this, I think something is wrong. The port number I have to put there. Yes. So put the port number and connect. Probably. problem is that the node is not running, so I have to run it first. Now when it's running, I can connect. Yes, so we can connect to Mikrotik, and this is my login page of CLI. I can also connect my Mikrotik to existing wireless network in my office, and I can be able to log in to Mikrotik router through Winbox. And I already defined the network which will connect to my bridge adapter and will connect this image to existing physical network. So I'm editing lab, and I'm adding an interface, either one, and my network is, for example, here it's Wi-Fi C, I think, or Wi-Fi 21. Wi-Fi 21. So that's, you can see that it is connected to my physical network, and now I can, because there is a DHCP client running on interface on image, I am connecting to my router again. So that's an example of other router which is also already connected to physical network, and you see that there is a DHCP which he got the physical IP address. So it means that I can access my virtual lab directly from my office computer, directly from my office LAN, and through Winbox or through web. So maybe the last step I want to show you is how to make this kind of connection. So in interface in networks, I need to go to networks and define a new network, but instead of bridge I'm setting up pnet0, which is the physical bridge interface on UnetLab server. So, and I'm calling it connection to office VLAN, for example. So when it's created, then I can connect my images to physical network. Thank you for your time.